We recently saw you in a video that went viral where you were doing a piece to camera at Old Fadama. Before we get to why the video went viral, what were you doing at Old Fadama?
Well, my task for the week was to find out about the disturbing revelations we had from IQ Air about the air quality in major centers in the world, where Accra topped as the city with the dirtiest air quality. And so my job was really simple, just to find out what had contributed to that, what we could do better. So I engaged other stakeholders. Then I found myself at Old Fadama, one of the polluted areas in Accra, to gauge the situation there, if indeed things had changed as compared to previous reports, because you know that is a place where there's a lot of burning of bush going on, among other things. So essentially, that is how come I found myself at Old Fadama.
I was going to ask you why you chose Old Fadama, but you've already told us about that. There was a lot happening in that video. We're seeing a very dirty environment, from cows to polluted lagoons and all that. What was the experience? What was the experience like for you at Old Fadama doing a piece of camera there?
Before I go into details, it was a very unpleasant experience. Now let me explain. The place was first of all dirty, like extremely dirty, and there was fecal matter scattered all over. You weren't too sure where to stand. You know, you're breathing something unpleasant. The air is just, everything was just nasty. There were so many flies. I was so unsure. So I tried my piece to come. I did about 15 takes, I won't lie.
Oh my goodness,
Then
15 takes.
I think the
that
cows
is unacceptable.
You know what? So the cows were about 500 meters behind me, and I think they were just tired of me being in their territory. So they got a little closer. They started coming and I wasn't too sure what to expect because I'm not used to cows being close to me. So my cameraman and the one other guy who was assisting urged me to go on. I decided to do it. Then one baby cow was like super close. I think he was just like, "Woman, your time is up, move." But then I was supposed to do the work and then leave there. I couldn't have left without doing the work. So I started doing my piece of camera. I tried to do at least. And then I felt whether his nose or his mouth, I don't know, but it was just like really behind my thighs.
And I could hear, I mean, that video, first of all, was very chaotic. And I could hear the frustration from your cameraman, Nicola's voice. It was like, what? Why are you running away? Just stand there.
I couldn't have, listen, that cow wasn't the only cow there. There were other huge cows that I hadn't really seen before. One with a very long horn who was like on my left looking at me. The others were about 6 behind me. It was a bit scary for me. Like I said, I'm not used to such an environment, so I couldn't have been so calm about it, but that's what happened. I mean, Nicholas was just tired of everything, of me, of the smell, of the cows. It was just...
Yeah, but did you expect the reaction you got from social media? Because from Facebook to Instagram, it's been a lot of comments. Did you expect that reaction?
I did expect some reactions because personally, when I go on YouTube, I like to watch videos about international media houses and their, behind the scenes, what they do, especially when they are on sets for their pieces to cameras. And so I expected some reaction because this one was a bit hilarious, but not this much, honestly. I think it just blew me off. I didn't see this much coming. Yeah.
What were the comments that stood out for you before you answered that? I think for me, one comment I saw was like, but you journalists, what if you're taken to a war-prone country and then you're supposed to report from there? What was it for you? What was that one comment
Apart
for
from
you?
that, somebody said my next assignment was going to be in Afghanistan. Somebody said I was supposed to cover the Ukraine and Russia war. Then somebody said, "Look at her. When you see her at the choba, she'll be eating cow meat. But look at her, afraid of the cow." that was just it for me. But I mean, it was nothing personal. We just wanted to have fun with it and let people know what goes into the kind of work that we do when we go out there, essentially.
409 signaling a very...
No, if you shout right now, this man may take action.